Welcome to episode 3 of our series on Carl Jung's analytical psychology. In this video, we explore how complexes allow the past to take control of our present experiences. This is Metalogic Mind Shots, where we vaccinate your mind against psychic afflictions. Have you ever reacted so strongly to an event that even you were surprised? Sometimes, the present event is merely a spark, while the real emotional fuel comes from deep within your past. Let's look at common present triggers. Simple criticism can feel like deep humiliation, while a delayed message might be perceived as a sign of complete abandonment. Other triggers include feeling attacked during a disagreement with authority or viewing a minor failure as proof of personal worthlessness. These situations open old, unhealed emotional file. Often there is a disconnect. An event might warrant a 2 out of 10 reaction, but we respond with 10 out of 10. The remaining emotional intensity comes from historical memory. To understand why this happens, we turn to the work of Carl Jung. Let's look at his core analytical concept, the Jungian Complex. Jung defined a complex as an emotionally charged network of memories, beliefs, and fears. It is an active psychological structure with its own energy, not just a passive file. These complexes often revolve around archetypal themes like authority and power, rejection and failure, or abandonment. Each carries unique sensitivities and triggers. A complex behaves like a miniature personality within your psyche. When activated, it grabs the steering wheel of your consciousness. In those moments, the complex has you. When activated, we experience both physical and mental shifts. Your body may tense up, your breathing may shallow, and your perception narrows, forcing you to interpret the world through a lens of threat. This results in a behavioral hijack. You may instantly default to defensive or submissive stances, become aggressive or desperate, or choose to be emotionally distant. When you ask yourself, why did I behave like that? The answer is often simple: a complex was activated. Let's illustrate this with a case study involving a workplace feedback scenario. In reality, a manager meeting an employee for a performance review intends only to facilitate professional growth in an objective, developmental way. However, to the employee with an active complex, they may hear a personal threat, perceive impending rejection, or feel they have failed an authority figure, regardless of the manager's true intent. When a complex is triggered, it's not just the person across the desk the employee is reacting to. They're engaging with a cumulative emotional memory, responding to every past experience of criticism and rejection. It's important to understand that validating these feelings doesn't mean dismissing them. While sometimes criticism is unfair or authority is abusive, the goal is to disentangle present truth from historical wounds. So how can you practically work with these intense reactions? Here are 4 steps to deconstruct and examine them. First, identify the trigger by listing objective facts and removing assumptions. Second, analyze your interpretation. What story did your mind tell you the moment the trigger occurred? Third, explore your emotional history to see where you've felt this sensation before. Fourth, recognize your behavioral pattern. What is your knee-jerk reaction when the complex fires? This process doesn't instantly erase a complex, but it brings it into consciousness. A conscious complex may still be painful, but it no longer rules you with unexamined authority. As we close, remember, the past doesn't stay behind us. It waits within us. In our next video, we will explore the part of personality most people spend their lives avoiding, the shadow.
Hope you found this informative. See you in the next episode.